An MRC here with you guys. Got another comp crawler Frankenstein build for you guys. That one I would call that, but it's not. It's mainly all axial. So this thing is straight up Frankenstein. Probably gonna get some hate on it, but you know what? I don't give a damn. Plus, it ain't mine. It's the customer's rig. So this is what he wanted. This is what he has. The Sport Trx4 camper style truck. Slam the hell out of this body on there where the shock towers are coming right out of here. And then yes, those are the body pins right there. Have them screwed on the brass bumper mount, which you guys will see. It is servo and axle. Yes, you are seeing ar60s. And yes, this chassis is a TRX Defender chassis with the 2-speed transmission, TRX4 transmission. And I still have some work to do to it, but it's virtually done. So I cut off the front, all that, like you see there. And then we swing it around the back, cut off the back. I might go even higher, just go up like that and then go like that across the top of that. That way it gives them better, not approach angle, but I guess exit angle, you would call it. See, ar60s on this. But yeah, we'll pop the top here in a minute. That way you guys can see underneath what I did, how I did, what I did. But there you go, guys. It's a better view of all of it. So let's take off the back pins here. Oh man, that one's a tight fit. Oh geez, super freaking tight. Oh my god. Out of all the holes on this dumb thing. Alright, I'm gonna have to get my dang pliers because I can't do it with one hand on this stupid thing. Jesus. Okay, there we go. Get the body clip off the dang needle noses because all of a sudden they want to be magnetized. But I still have something I still got to take off the chassis, but right now I really don't care until I get the testing purposes done on this. This is how much flex it's got. It's about 3 tires tall, if not like tall like this, but stacked on top of each other, stacked up. It's about 3 tires tall. 1.9s, stock Traxxas tires, you know what I mean? These aren't, of course. These are XORs and stuff. He's not getting these tires and rims. I know he likes how it looks with these on there, but he's not getting that. So, but yeah, that's how much flex she's got. It's 100 mil shocks. But anyway, let's pop the hood, technically speaking. All right, there's the body. All right, here we go. Now I'm going to shine my super bright light on here so you guys can actually see what the heck I'm talking about. So we got this big old rat's nest, which I got to zip tie this, you know, up here or something. That way it doesn't drop into the spur gear. But, you know, or just have it sit there like that. I'll figure that out. I'm not worried about it. I already tested around in the house. It didn't do nothing. Sounds like I got the mesh pretty dang good, so I'm happy with that. But this is a 2-speed. It has a low or high clearance 3D printed skid on it. I still got to take these link ends off, which however they mount on here, I think you have to take the frame rails off to get these off. So that's pretty stupid. They have to take a frame rails off to do that. So whoever 3D prints those or 3D printed this is a total moron because you can't even get to it. And this hole doesn't even line up to where this link is at. I even shined a flashlight down that to see. And yeah, didn't see no grub screw, Allen head screw in there on both sides. So yeah, that's kind of crap. Let's see here. Got the battery in the back for descending downhill. It shouldn't do anything as he's crawling up, because we got all this crap in the front. Got the ESC on the old Trx4 servo mount position there. And then as you can see, got the brass mount here with the body post screwed into it. And the funny thing is it's not grub screws, but like a stud I screwed into these. And then you can unscrew this out of here, still set a servo, and then screw these back in to hold the servo. These will hold the servo, and then you put your screw in the back here like normal to have all 4 screws mounted. So these posts can hold the servo down or be like this. I made it versatile, or versatile, however you want to say it. And yeah, so here's the ar60s, as you guys can see. There you go, there's the Axial logo. So there you go, there's the brass knuckles. Look at that steering radius, all drift car style almost. There you go, there's the brass knuckles and all that. Just stock plastic housings. But with this damn thing is he got these axles brand new, but these axles are Muncher Truck Summit, not Summit, but the SMT 10, that's what I'm trying to say, axles on this thing. And yeah, he didn't know they're open diff, and I was like, yeah dude, these are open differentials, so I don't know how the hell you're gonna crawl with this thing. So me being the budget guy that I am, I took the diffs out, and I took the plastic casing off the ring gear and those spider gears inside there. I kept an axle shaft in there inside the plastic case side and held it straight up and down, and I put Gorilla super glue inside to glue all those spider gears together, and the inside ring gear too, that one side goes into on the plastic housing. He did buy spools after we found out about that, but to get it running now, I super glued the front and rear like that, and it's so far it's holding just fine. He put, of course, CVDs. He bought CVDs. I put the CVDs in there, axle shafts, so it's not dog bones. And then yeah, like I said, 100 mil shocks there, dual spring rate with that spacer deal, so soft spring probably on bottom or on top, and then soft on top, hard on bottom. I don't know, whatever. He has the quick run ESC 1080 ESC. My opinion, they're crap. They're junk. It's not very tunable for crawling. I looked at the programming card. It sucks. Which I'll grab that right now for you guys. That way you guys can all try and roast me with Hobbywing. But I run Fusion setups. They're way better. The 1800 kV. So see, there's no drag brake setting or none of that crap. See that? So to me, this thing's junk. The Fusions, I run in that guy. I run in that guy over there, which I know you guys haven't seen that yet. That's an SSD Trail King Pro chassis kit with a K10, a Blazer turned into a K10 body. But if you guys want to see that, let me know. I'll go into detail on that build. I did that in Colorado. That's why I haven't filmed anything in a while, other than the bashing videos. That was when I was on vacation out there in Colorado with my dad, my brother, and my sister, sending the hell out of that low-C Ray. But anyway, yeah, if you guys want to see more details about that truck, let me know. And then, yeah, so we have the stock shock hoops. Blah, say that 5 times fast. I flipped them around so that way these shocks would clear and still function, have functionality, and be able to go into the mount without bashing into this, rubbing, smashing it, and I wouldn't have to notch it out. So I flipped the mount from being this way, I flipped it around so it's like this. Still has good angle on the shock. So, you know, it still, see, it moves freely, you know. And this deal right here, the stock servo mount, doesn't even touch the servo. The shocks are bottoming out before it hits it. The drive shaft angles, I'm not too keen on, but I did what I can do. It goes smoothly. And then see, here's the two-stage, two-speed transmission servo. Works beautifully. It's weird on this truck with the slipper clutch in high gear. That slipper clutch slips like hell. I tighten the hell out of it. It still slips, but you put it in low, it'll crawl whatever you want. The slipper clutch won't slip. It's crazy. And then, so these are SCX-10-2 links that I'm using on this rig. I had 2 sets. So from the previous build that I did with his, what was it, FJ Cruiser RC 4-wheel drive, putting AR 44s or K44s or whatever the hell they're called on it. And he bought 10-2 links for that, and I didn't need them. And so I had 2 sets because he bought another set for this because he gave me the first set. And so he bought another set. I told him to get high clearance ones, but this is what he got. I make it work. It'll be all right. No big deal. And then I got the extended mount where it extends it out back further. Bolted in the tray. This doesn't usually have mounts there, but I bolted it in there. I just got to put a battery strap. I cut out this notch, the V part that goes there from this extended dill here. So I cut that out and stuff like that. So, you know, but see, everything functions like it should. This thing does have a little bit of torque twist, and it could be because of these axles or something. I'm not sure. That has a little bit of torque twist, but nothing crazy. Even with it being on 3S 50C rated battery, 35 turn surplus or something like that motor, 550 can motor in it. 35 turn stock gearing is the 11 to, what is it, 40 something, 42 pinion or something. I can't remember exactly, but we'll flip this baby over. That way you guys can see how I mounted the links on this thing. So here we go. See, the drive shaft angle isn't too keen. I can like bring that in more, you know. So I'm still trying to work out the kinks on it. I'll probably bring that in more or bring the top out more or something. Not too sure yet, but I'll figure that out once I get there. But I could move these up and, you know, whatever. Let's see how those are. So it's dumb, you have to take the frame rail off to get it. But I just drilled new holes on that side, right in there, to mount these upper links, as you can see here. To mount the upper links, boom, boom. And then I mounted the front to the stock inside location of what the bottom ones are supposed to be at. And then I did the bottom ones on the outside, basically like my power wagon. And you guys are probably like, oh, look at the angle of that drive shaft. Yeah, I could flip the axle if I wanted to and then have it over here, and it'll be kind of a lot better, which I'm probably going to do that. The rear, it doesn't matter what I do with the angle this way. If I flip it, it's going to be the same way, same angle, probably worse that way. So the front, if I flip it, and then I'll flip the diff around in there so it'll rotate the right way, because that's what's nice about these bomber slash wraith axles, the ar60s, is that you could flip the diff if you have to flip the whole housing and everything. They're so universal, it's crazy. And then if I could get that front drive shaft angle here, like this one, where it's almost more fluently straight, so it'd be kind of like that, that would be nice, which I'm going to flip that. But for now, I just want to run it, test it, make sure everything holds up the way I have it, and make sure these diffs hold up with all that super glue in them. And if they hold up, then I'll flip the diff gear, and make it rotate the right way, of course. But that's how I did it, guys. And then we got the, like I said, the brass knuckles he got, and then he got the SSD clearance steering linkage, so it doesn't hit the front diff cover and stuff, so you get full motion. It's weird though, it kind of has like a toe out effect. On all the bombers and wraiths I've seen, they all toe out like that for some reason, but you know, it is what it is. So, but yeah, as you guys can see, it's a true Trxx TRX4 frame rail chassis. You know that by the transmission. You know that by the hump of this. These shock towers that fit on there perfectly. Even these cheap aluminum ones. And because it says Traxxas right there on the frame. So, true Frankenstein build here, but you know, I think it's gonna do great. It's just a lot of work to flip this axle housing, because you got to take the servo off, the top link mount, the shock mounts / link mount, and flip them all on the other side and bolt it all together. And you got to take all these grub screws out of the bottom side so you can mount this top servo horn / top link mount, and then put the grub screws back in here to keep it sealed and all that stuff. So it's kind of a pain to do all that crap. That's why I haven't done it yet. I just wanted to get it going. It basically took me a full day, full 24 hours to build this thing in one day, because I didn't start it until, shoot, I can't remember, like maybe 1 or 2 in the afternoon, 1 or 2 p.m. and worked on it till 10, got it as a roller. And then today I started on it, I think around 6:30. I know it was like around dinner time, I believe. And I finished it by putting all the electronics in it, putting the battery tray, mounting the body, and stuff like that, and figuring that stuff out. But yeah, I will fix the rear end drive shaft angle. The front looks pretty good. Just has that sideways angle, but the rear, that's pretty far down, that pinion angle. But it doesn't seem to affect it. See, it rolls really smoothly. So I don't know if I really should mess with it. I mean, I might, just because I like to have my angles perfectly and stuff. But you know, as you can see, the rear end looks pretty straight. So, but anyway, I blabbed your guys' ears off long enough. It's about 20-minute long video. So there you go, guys. We'll show you the flex. I'll just set on the lowrider. Ain't no big deal. I got a rag on the lowrider, so it's almost touching, barely off the ground on the front and back. So I mean, I think that's pretty good with having shocks on the rig. I'm sure we took the shocks all the way off, do full droop, straight belly dragger. It would get a lot more flex out of it, but then I don't know if it'll side hill worth the damn. And in my honest opinion, Ed, I know you're watching. Put 2 2s on this thing so you get more pumpkin diff clearance. I mean, you can try it with 1.9s, but probably gonna rub a lot on your diffs. But if not, shoot, roll with the 1.9s. But there you go, guys. I'll turn it on real quick to show you guys that everything does work on it real quick here. So that's high gear right now, but see, it's really freaking smooth, you know what I'm saying? And then watch, I'll hit channel 3. Boom, there's low gear. See how smooth that thing rides out? It rides out pretty smooth. So don't want to pick on the lowrider too much there. And then see, it kind of twists the body when you steer, or the frame I mean, but it's not bad. When you have the body on there, it doesn't really do it too bad. So but yeah, it's pretty damn smooth for being that drive shaft angle is kind of sharp for my liking, but see, it wouldn't do that if it wasn't in low gear. But there you go, guys. Now you can see this baby in action. I'll probably run it tomorrow to test it out at Tomei Hill. So alright guys, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching and all that good stuff, and you guys take care, be safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video.